Before that, you are familiar with Indian freedom struggle, right? Where all the common people united and they all took resolution that they will send Britishers out of the country to attain freedom. And you're also familiar with the words like liberty, equality, and fraternity from the preamble of our constitution. Actually, children, these are the words which we have adopted from France and the French Revolution. Not only India, there are many countries around the world which got who got inspired by the French Revolution. In short, it is an example that however powerful the king is, the rulers are, however strong weapons they may have, if all the people are united, then it is not a big deal for them to remove the king from the throne or to send away the rulers whom they don't like. In this lesson, we are going to learn the important events from French Revolution. In France, before 18th century, it was divided into three estates. That is first estate, second estate, and third estate. And king had the supreme powers. King is considered as the divine. He is considered as he is the messenger or the other form of God, and hence people cannot go against his orders. After the king comes the clergy, the religious heads, and these clergy they enjoyed special privileges. And the nobles, rich people in the society, landlords, they also enjoyed special status in the society. So the clergy are first estate, nobles second estate, and comes the third estate. Third estate are like poor peasants, traders, doctors, lawyers, and the first two people they enjoyed special status in the society and hence they were exempted from paying taxes, and also laws were made in the country which favored these high classes. So the first estate, second estate, and the third estate. Third estate people constituted of 98% of the population. The population of the third estate is much more greater than the first and second estate people. So they used to dominate the other two, they too dominated the third estate people in the society. The church used to collect taxes, they are called tithes. Theli is a direct tax which is paid to the government. And there are also some indirect taxes. The burden of all the financial activities should be borne only by the third estate. As I said earlier, the first and second estate people were exempted from paying the taxes. This cartoon from the era of the French Revolution depicts the third estate as a person in chains who supports the clergy and nobility on his back. It means that third estate people are suffering, and because of them, by overburdening them, the clergy as well as the nobles are enjoying their lives. By 1789, the population of France has increased a lot, but the production of food grains did not. This rapidly increased the price of bread and it also increased the gap between the rich and poor people. The availability of food was less and the people who are ready to consume are more. Obviously, the first and second district people did not get affected by this, whereas it made poor people even more poor. This led to the subsistence crisis, an extreme situation where the basic means of livelihood are endangered. The 18th century also witnessed several social groups. They are termed as middle class, and they are the people who raise their voice against the increasing taxes and the system of privileges. The middle class. as said earlier, included merchants, manufacturers, lawyers, administrative officials, educated people, and they all fought to stop the privileges by birth. They asked for a person's position depending on his merit rather than the birth. The philosophers who influenced the common people, the third estate people, to fight for their rights are John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Montesquieu. John Locke, in his book, Two Treatises of Government, he spoke about the doctrine against the doctrine of divine rights, and he also wanted to end the monarchy. He is completely against the concept that king should have any divine rights, and his words cannot be ultimate. And John Rousseau, he spoke about the social contract. He spoke about the government, which should be a contract between the people and the representative. And Montesquieu, in his book Spirit of Laws, he said about the government, which has organs like legislative, executive, and judiciary. This concept, even we follow in India, and many other countries followed this concept. The idea of these philosophers were discussed and spread among people through books and newspapers. King Louis XVI, upon ascending his throne, he found that the treasury is empty. Before that, they had a long war with England to support the 13 states of America. France supported America to attain independence from England. Because of that war, the treasury became empty, and hence, king decides to collect taxes or to increase the taxes, which means a big burden on the third estate people. And he also tried to remove exemptions for some nobles from tax exemption. He was forced reluctantly to call upon a meeting of the Estates General in 1788. This is the court hall to decide whether the tax should be imposed or not. They would have a voting system. But instead of having one vote, one head, they had one estate, one vote system. The delegates of the third estate insisted that the three estates meet together, that the vote to be taken by head rather than by order. Since there were far more delegates from the third estate, this plan would give them a majority. The king refused to grant their request. The third estate refused to budge. The representative of the third estate, they met in an indoor tennis court in Versailles, and they declared themselves as a national assembly. They were led by Mirabeau, delivered powerful speeches to the assembled crowd. The tennis court oath. The delegates agreed, and all but one, the 578 delegates, signed it. According to the National Assembly, considering that it has summoned to establish the constitution of the kingdom, decrees that all members of this assembly shall immediately take a solemn oath not to separate until the constitution of the kingdom is established on firm foundations. Due to severe winter, the harvest was not good and the prices of the bread increased. Angry women, they stormed on the shops for bread, and hence the people attacked on the Bastille. Bastille is a prison, and also it is a place where weapons are stored. It was destroyed and the king had to flee away. The destroyed pieces of the Bastille people has considered that it is the demolition of the monarchy in France. Prisoners of the Bastille were released and marched down the streets of Paris in victory. It was a great symbol event, which is still celebrated in France every year. The end of July and the beginning of August, there were riots in the countryside. Peasants burned their nobles' chores and destroyed documents which contained their feudal obligations. The assembly also passed an decree abolishing the feudal system and obligation of taxes. Tithes were abolished. Clergy and the nobles were forced to give up their privileges. The National Assembly resolved immediate financial crisis by seizing church lands, putting the church under the control of the state with the civil constitution of the clergy. The National Assembly was drafted. The Constitution. The democratic features. France became a limited monarchy. All laws were created by the Legislative Assembly. Feudalism was abolished. The Constitution began with a declaration of the rights and man and citizens. This new government became known as the Legislative Assembly. The new National Assembly created the historic and influential document, the Declaration of the Rights of Man, which stated the principle that all men had equal rights under law and no person should enjoy the birth based privileges. And they also demanded for the right to life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before law, and natural rights of the citizens. Declaration of Rights. It shows that all the men should be treated equally, and it should also encourage sovereignty of the nation and citizens' right to take part personally through representatives in the making of the law. The National Assembly vested the power to make laws. Active citizens voted for the group of electors who in turn choose the assembly. Active citizens comprised of only men above 25 years of age who paid taxes. It means, according to this law, the people, the men who are above 25 years of age and the people who can pay the tax, only they are eligible for voting to select their representative. The king reluctantly accepted the new constitution. He would not accept all the reforms and decided to leave the country. On June 20, 1791, the king and his family set out for the border in a carriage. The king's flight destroyed and the last of the king's popularity with the people of Paris. Increasingly, there were demand for an end to the monarchy and creation of a new kind of government, that is, republic. On April 1792, the National Assembly declared war against Prussia and Austria. This war, this was a war of the people against kings and aristocracies all over Europe. The patriotic song that became popular was the Marseillaise composed by the poet Roget. At the beginning of the revolution, the working men of Paris allowed the revolutionary bourgeois. Jacobin clubs were formed. They included shopkeepers, artisans, servants, and day wage workers. The Jacobins wore long-sleeved trousers similar to those worn by dock workers. This was to set themselves apart from the fashionable sections of the society, especially nobles who wore knee breeches. The end of constitutional monarchy. On August 10, 1792, the Jacobins led a large number of Persians who were angered by the other supplies and high price of food. They stormed the palace of Tuileries. Louis XVI was sentenced to death by the court on the charge of treason on 21st January 1793 and he was executed. On 21 September 1792, the newly elected assembly, called Convention, abolished monarchy and declared France a republic. A republic is a form of government where people elect the government, including the head of the government. And then the period of Robespierre. This period is called as Reign of Terror because for simplest things he used to execute the people. And he also invented a machine through which it would be easy for him to kill the people. He used to guillotine the people. And finally, the terrored people attacked on him and he was finally sentenced to death. And then the directory was formed with 5 people as its members. One among them was Napoleon Bonaparte. This new government was called the Directory. It was far more conservative than the Republican had it been. This is the time of the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte, he declared himself as the ruler of France, and he removed all the birth-based privileges. He also helped other European countries to remove monarchical government and the aristocratic governments. In the year 1815, he died in the Battle of Waterloo. Hope this video is useful to you all. Thank you.